Hello, good evening and welcome to the Virtual Racers Club. We're here on a Friday evening for the MaX5 finale. What a season we've had as well. Cracking stuff here. We're at Spa and you may notice there's a little light drizzle on the track. So the drivers out there, the racers, the sim racers have to use all of their talents to keep these little MaX5s on the track. Waiting for Discord to load up so I can tell you the table so far. I don't know if there's any bump to read yet. Hang on, let me have a look. There probably is. There always is. Hang on. Rules and regs. Let me go. See what it says. See if there's anything. MaX5 is VRC's first league and features the Mazda Roadster touring car. Drivers compete for points in order to climb the... Oh no, I don't think we ever got that far. We didn't get to more than one group. Yeah. Drivers will take part in an initial... Oh no, that's not it either. Don't worry about any of that. We'll just crack on. Yeah, we have two races. We have a sprint race on the medium tyres and we have a feature race, a 30-minute race using hard tyres and medium tyres. But the sprint race today, I have to say, we'll be using wet tyres. So yeah, it'd be in the driver's brief. That'd be the best place to look. Where's the driver's brief? I'm all of asunder. I'm on the back foot. I apologise. Here we go. Welcome to the final round at the awesome Spa, where we have an exciting wet race followed by a more traditional feature race to finish off the season. The same rules apply to the sprint race, with the exception that wet tyres replace racing medium tyres. Tyre wear is off for the sprint race. So the MaX5 settings is the fuel is on ×4, the tyres when it's dry is on ×16. We're at Spa-Francorchamps. The sprint will be a 15-minute race at the Belgian track, 4.352 miles with 20 turns, and the time of day will be 11 o'clock in the rain, and tyres will be wet only. The feature race also at Spa for 30 minutes. And the racing medium and racing hards, with racing hards being mandatory, and it'll have a rolling start, reverse grid. That's all that out of the way. Let me look for the table. So before drop scores, let me see in the chat. Mika Wibber says, hello there. I may not be racing, just seeing how I cope during practice. Go up, flow visiting, nice. And Flashman saying evening all. So at the top of the table we have a Racer Brown. Wait, let's have a look at him in his Bilstein car. He's at the top of the table with 187 points before drop scores. Tiger is second with 143 points, with Homesick Alien in third on 132 points. Kale is fourth on 127 points. Then we have Catula in fifth on 103 points. Behind Catula we have Alphanut on 102 points. In seventh we have a Sininmod on 93 points. Behind Sininmod in eighth, Skyjacker on, oh god, 91 points possibly. Did I already say 91? Hang on, let me follow the line. This table's a bit different from the other ones. Yeah, 91 points, sorry. Then we have Alexis Maximus in ninth with 66 points. Behind Alexis Maximus in 10th we have the Mika Wibbery on 58 points. Mika Wibbery 10th. 11th for Jokers on 46 points, I think that is. Jim on Wise in 12th on 45 points, along with Pat. Is he on 45 points? I'm not sure. I think I might have read that wrong. Jokers is on 45. Jim on Wise is also on 45, sorry. And Pat is on 31 points. Sorry. I mean to write the table down before every time and I forget. But it's really tough to read. And as it's the final round, I will tell you the scores after dropped scores before this round. So Racer Brown still in the top of the pile with 159 points, with Kale in second on 127 points. In third we have Tiger on 118 points. Then we have Homesick Alien in 4th on 113 points. In 5th we have Alphanaut on 102 points. Then behind Alphanaut in 6th we have Skyjacker on 91 points behind Skyjacker. In 7th we have Cthulhu on 85 points possibly. I'm starting to lose track now. In 8th, Sinin Mods, hang on, I'm trying to follow the line, on 77 points, with Alexis and Maximus in 9th. I have to zoom in, but if I zoom in then I'll lose track of where the points are. So Alexis Maximus in 9th. Let me see if I can follow the line. Give me a second, and he is on 66 points. Jokers, no, Mika Wibbery's behind him in 10th. On, oh my god, oh, that's a struggle. 50 points possibly, if I read it right. Jokers, then he is on 46 points. In 12th, Jim on Wise on 45 points. Oh, it's all jammed up at the bottom here. Pat in 12th, also on 45 points, I think. No, I don't know. Pat's on 31 points, I think. No, that's Ian Max on 31 points. So yeah, Pat was on 45 points. Yeah, that's the table. But you can go to the website www.virtualracersclub.co.uk to check out all of the tables. Now, let's turn our attention to this race. Now we've gone through all the bumps. So, Racer Brown, he's not the fastest so far. Tiger being the fastest man out there with a 2:59.476. So there is a Cinemod. Let's have a go through who we've got running out there. In 3rd, Jokers in the McLaren replica. It looks good. I like it. Then Homesick Alien in the Monster Mazda. There we have Mika, but she may not be taking part in the race. She's just seeing how she gets on in practice. Sorry, I pressed that again for no reason. Cthulhu in 6th on track in the Red Bull Mazda. Alphanaut out there. I'm not sure I'm waiting. It's Acerlift Designs, I think. Mainly in Sky Active TV. Skyjacker in the Monster Mazda also. And the other guys are just sat in the pits. We will be going to qualifying in 10 minutes. Oh man, I'm a bit early, you know. Hey, I was rushing as well. No need. So let's have a look at the track in the wet. Sat from your championship leader point of view. Oh, he slowed down, and you little monkey, Racer Brown. Or is that just how slow it is? No, he's got his hazard lights on. I don't think he's going full pelt at the moment. He's just probably trying to try a few things out there. Maybe sandbag in practice. We got a better view than that? No, there. Ooh, yeah, with the wipers going. Great stuff. So car 86, Racer Brown. I think he's won the championship already, because Cale says he can't turn up. Cale can't get out of work. So I think he was his closest contender for the championship, and it was a very outside bet of him getting it. Welcome all who's watching. I keep seeing the watching list going up. I don't expect you to watch, you don't have to. I do this for fun, for my own amusement. So, oh, there you go. He's not going full race pelt. Shall we find some? Oi, there's Cthulhu hanging the back end of that Mazda. Beautiful stuff. And as Cinemod, he's looking like he's going quite fast. I'm trying to find someone who's maybe just gone over the line. Skyjacker. Oh, it looks like we're going to get a slide fest today, which is great fun. Let's sit on board. Oh, I don't know if Alpha's going full pelt, but we'll see if we can sit for a lap. No, he's just slowed down. It's like they know, isn't it? It's like they know that I'm coming to watch. I might jump on Skyjacker if he's still quite close to Mika. Let's come out the car. There we see. In the car, 99, Monster 99 for Skyjacker in his green helmet. Jim in the chat, raindrops keep falling on my head. Oh, I can't remember the song or I'd sing it. And I loved it as well. Manic Street Preachers did a fantastic cover of that song for the War Child album, I believe. So here we are. They've been practicing for nearly 27 minutes. We're about 4 minutes away from qualifying. I can't remember how long qualifying is. 10 or 15 minutes. We'll find out when it comes. I've only done 3 seasons commentary on this and 5 races this season already, and I can't remember the format. But come on, I mean, I do a hell of a lot of races. It's hard to remember all of them. I always try and quickly read in the Discord the format. But, whoa, slidey, beautiful stuff from Skyjacker through Arude and Larion. Heading up to, I've got the map, hang on. We're on Kemmel Straight, going towards Lecombe. So, entering into Lecombe right now, here in Belgium. We see a yellow flag, but I don't see anyone off the track. Coming around onto the short straight before we hit Bruxelles. And then after that, we'll be on my favourite corner. Well, just the name of it. Oh, look at the back end. It's mighty slippery out there. Alphanut has left the room. JTX has left the room. And so has a Lexus Maximus. Oh dear, I wonder if there's an issue, or just people have gone a lap around Spa and thought, sod that for a game of cricket. Muddy in the chat saying, one of my liveries, chasing another of my liveries. Happy days. Coy becoming very much one of our main livery designers. Whoa, there it goes. Beautiful stuff. That back end of that car stepping out, and he's in the pits. So let's have a look around then, see what's happening. Katula, Jim, Mika and Jokers having a look at that barrier. Is it good? And Homesick Alien, he'll be looking for a win, I am sure. Quite likes a bit of Spa, does the Alien. But so far this season, Racer Brown in a league of his own, with Tiger also standing out. They're all in the pits. They're going to get soaked in those soft tops, aren't they? They really are. I hope they've got their waterproof ovals on instead of the fireproof ones. I'm just having a sip of my hot beverage. How is everyone anyway? Was your week alright? It's been a long week. Skyjacker saying, welcome to MaX5 round 6, the final. Good luck all. They're going to need it in the wet for 15 minutes, aren't they now? It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a very interesting. No tyre wear, so we haven't got that jeopardy as we have done in the past races for the sprints. Usually by the end, we see that they're absolutely ripped their tyres apart. I do like Jokers' livery. Should I pick a livery that's my favourite? It's a bit tough, innit? Don't want to hurt people's feelings and stuff. But it is always nice to have a rundown, to check them out. It might be Aliens, you know, but that's because I like that drink. Skyjackers. Oh, Pat in his camouflage. I do remember that. I do like that one as well. Pat says, why does it always rain on me? I really wish I wasn't in a soft top car, sorry. Why does it always rain on me? Is it because I lied when I was 17? Here we go. We're going to give it a... What shall we give it today? A yabba dabba do. Yes. We'll give it a yabba. Yabba dabba. I probably spelt it wrong. Do. Let's see. No, but yeah, says a Racer Brown. Skyjacker saying good luck to the gang out there. persevering with this season all the way to the end. It's going to be a cracker. Qualifying will start in a matter of seconds, and we will see. You in, Mika? You coming? She hasn't left, so I reckon she's coming into the match. As we're watching Cthulhu leave the pits. There's about 3 cars all bunched up there, all dying to get out there and get qualifying underway. What a shot. Oh, Alpha, he joined after qualifying started. What's the crack then? We gonna all quit out? Restart, there we go. Oh, does that mean I've got to do another yabba dabba doo? Restart, guys. If you'd like to quit as soon as you can, so we can get Alpha Nut on board. I'm not getting any numbers now. I think that's it, they're all out. Maybe I'll just pop out as well. 2 for Race Brown, 3, no, they're all gone. They're all gone apart from that one, Red X. Red X. Isn't that like a fuel? Let me see. Shall I exit into this bit? Installed Ark Survival Evolved version 2.51. I'm telling you, I like Ark, but God, is it frustrating. I just die whenever I walk away from my little camp. I'm pretty much built a camp where I spawned at the very beginning of the game, and then I go on a little exploration, and then some dinosaur just jumps on me and absolutely mutilates me. It's not fair. So, back in again. Oh, hey, Cinemod, yeet! I like it. He's Cinemod. That's good. That's good. Pat needs to enter. Paddy boy, you got YouTube on. You got to enter, bro. Like, dude, you got to kind of enter. Can't see Pat. Wasn't paying attention. Sorry. There he goes. He's there. Oh, is he in? He must be. Qualifying again. Set to go. Part 2 of Quali. All in and ready to go. Don't forget to give the video a like. I don't know why, but it's something that YouTube seems to want you to do. And there they go. Heading out to Spa-Francorchamps for a 12 minutes. So I guess 10 or 15 and it was 12. So there you go. That's how much I know. Good stuff. Hey, if it wasn't scuffed, it wouldn't be me. So Tiger, first one out onto the track, ready to get out there and get his pole position. Alpha Nut, second on track, Skyjacker, giving themselves a little bit of space. Cinemod, 4th, Cthulhu there is 5th on track, Homescalion is 6th, Jim, it's going to take him a while to get around. Mika Wivery. And Jokus, he's playing the patient game. He's going to one-lap it. Don't want to get wet. He's going to stay in the pit. Excuse me. Little windy pops there from my hot beverage. I'm getting quite nervous actually because I think I'm going to enter a race tomorrow. I usually do commentary for another group, but there's no normal race on because they're all entered in GT Fusion, or there's a few of them in GT Fusion. So they've invited me to actually race with them, and it's going to be like a manufacturer's style thing, like the GTMC, a Group 3 car and a Group 4 car. I just can't decide what cars to take. I'm trying to think of what cars I've got matching. I did say a Mitsubishi Lancer because that's my favourite, but he messaged me back saying, have a good think about it, mate. So I'm thinking he's thinking the Mitsubishi is, I know it's down on power, the Group 4 one, but it's just really easy to handle. It's like it's got stabilisers on it, and I need that. I'm going to get absolutely trounced. I know I am. I haven't raced for so long. It's a mistake. Huge mistake. They work on commission. Huge mistake. So Tiger, are we on that silly camera thing? So there we go. We'll sit on board with Tiger for the final remaining part of his outlap. A lot of pressure there for Tiger, leading them around. in 4th gear. There he goes, up into 5th. We're coming around now to the final chicane, formerly known as a bus stop. Absolutely ruined that corner they have, I'm afraid, in my honest opinion. But, hey. And here we go. It's going up towards the line to start his first flying lap of this qualifying session. Let's get out of the car as he goes through La Sauce. Saucy. Tomato ketchup corner. We're getting a blue flag. I don't know why we're getting a blue flag. It makes no sense whatsoever. Just GTSport on one as per usual. God, I was really hoping you guys were going to sort of like put forward some manufactured cars, Group 3 and Group 4s, which would be handy for me to use. But it's all silent out there in the world of YouTube. Catula second on track. It was Skyjacker, so I don't know what Skyjacker has done. If he's just sat back a little bit. Whoa, Pat on a shake. There he goes. He's slipped down the order a little bit there. Has a Skyjacker. And Tiger will be the one that first posts a time for us to judge everyone by. And these cars are absolutely great fun to drive. If you get the opportunity to sign up with us in the VRC, keep an eye out for the next MaX5 Championship and get yourself signed up. I don't actually know where or what it's going to be doing or where it's going to turn up. So it's usually our Saturday night racing was MaX5, but it moved over to Friday because a lot of our members can't race on a Saturday evening. So it's shuffled over. So I don't know if it's just going to pop up between every championship. Like, you know, they'll run a championship for something like MTCC, but it's not MTCC, don't get excited. Or the F180s is on the drawing board. We've got the Super Formula, is usually a Friday evening championship as well. I'm trying to think what else we race on Friday nights. I think there's an idea of a league that we did as a support race for the Super Formulas, the GT4. And I think that might flourish into a proper championship, a 10-round championship. So it's going to be interesting to see. I think I know what's coming next on the Fridays. I'm not going to be around next Friday to commentate. Unfortunately, I'm going to miss the Race of Champions if it goes ahead, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure at the moment. Doesn't seem to be a lot of activity. I think there's a few people said they can't make it. So it may get postponed, which are fingers crossed, because then I can be involved. But there goes Tiger, still making his way around into the final corner. What time can he post? I know we've watched him all the way around. It's a bit dull for you, but I was hoping to just... It's just blue flagged on that part of the track. It's very bizarre. Don't get that at all. And there he goes, a 2:59.670. Here comes Catula. What you got in your bag? Alonso, Fernando. There he is. And he's got a 3:01. Here's Cinemod, the next one to cross the line with a 3:02. Homesick Alien, a 3:03. My word, it's like counting. There's Alpha and Racer Brown rather close to each other on the track. Oh, Racer Brown spun it on the straight. Dearie me. 3:17 from Alpha Nut. Racer Brown's not going to make the line. And there, who was that? Jim with a 3:14. Mika Wibri with a 3:08. And Racer Brown with a 3:16. So far your order is Tiger with Catula, Cinemod, Homesick Alien in 4th, Mika Wibri in 5th, Jim 6th, Racer Brown in 7th, someone else has just set time, Pat in 8th, Alpha Nut in 9th, Skyjacker is mowing some Belgium grass right now. Hey dude, that's some potent stuff, yeah? So Skyjacker nipping into the pits, I'm not sure why, maybe he's not qualifying. And there, Jokas in 11th, yet to post a time. He's quite away from the end of the lap though. So slow and steady, boys, slow and steady out there. Keep it nice and straight. So Tiger on pole. This is cracking stuff for him. Catula losing that back end. Whoa, he's on the Belgium grass now. Hey, man. And Cinemod nipping around and waiting to see any of these guys crossing a sector time. Oh, we're coming up to my favourite corner. Poo on! Poo on! Hey, I'm a child, I know. So there we see Cinemod doing an absolute cracking job in that G. Whoa! Yeah, baby, I like it. Going sideways through Pouan, heading up to Campus and Stavelot. Joker's setting a 3:07, which puts him in 5th place. Great stuff, Joker's. Brilliant stuff. We're waiting for a sector time as he comes through Stavelot and up to, I don't know what that corner is, Corbet? Something like that. And then he's on Blanchimont, heading towards the chicane. Tiger, he's virtually at the chicane now. There's a yellow flag. I don't know who that's for. I can't see. I'm not sure actually who that's for. Can't see any cars around. So here he comes to cross the line. Can he better his time? Not quite. Cthulhu, he's ghosted at the moment. Cinemod then next in line to cross the line. There's a yellow flag knocking about. I don't know why. We'll see as we make our way down the order. Oh, those accelerators are just not playing nice today. Anyone else crossing the line with a faster time? Homesick Alien? No, he hasn't gone any faster either. This is going to be a very interesting sprint race out there. Very interesting indeed. Alphanut has set a faster time and he's gone 5th fastest, but Jim also setting another fastest time and he has gone 5th and knocking Alpha down into a 6th place. Mika Wivery going faster again in 7th, and Racer Brown managing to do a better lap, but he's down there in 9th place. My words, interesting. Kale will be sat at work right now, absolutely kicking himself as he was the closest contender in this championship. And Racer Brown at the moment struggling in the wet on these wet tyres. Let's have a look at Pat. Can we see him? He's all camouflaged. It's hard, but he's there. Whee! Hanging that back end around. Lassor. And Skyjacker is 11th. Oh, he is out. He's been in. He's got a bit of damage on the front of his car, but he's on an outlap, so that is absolutely hunky-dory. Boom. Oh, dear. We are going to have a very interesting sprint race, aren't we? These guys are really struggling to keep these cars on the track. I do not know why we're getting yellow flags in bus stop. I can't see anyone off the track. It's just a dangerous corner maybe. They're just saying it's very wet and they're showing you yellow flags. We've got 1 minute left of qualifying, so this will be all of their last laps as they head on. And here it comes, Skyjacker now to do his flying lap, his one and only. He's slowing right down for Lesueur. Tomato ketchup, hot potato. Joker's setting another fastest time, and that puts him, oh, I don't know, 3:05. That's not a bad time, is it? It's not bad at all. It's ahead of Racer Brown for sure. Faux show. All right, we'll have a look. Where? Oh dear, Cinemod spinning around. There is Joker's with his recent fastest time in 6th, ahead of Alphanut and behind a Jim 66. Man alive, that was a nice coffee. So we're watching Tiger crossing the line. He's not been able to beat his time, and that is him over and done. Cthulhu coming up towards the line now. Can he go faster than his 3:01.403? He's 1.7 seconds off of pole. We haven't seen many people's sectors. I've not been on it with the sector times. There he goes, crossing the line. He has gone faster, but he can't take pole, but he's within a second of Tiger. Cinemod, he's waiting it out. Homesick Alien then. He's heading his way around. Can he steal pole? Alphanut's done a great time. He's gone fifth fastest with a 3:04. We're just waiting for Homesick to cross the line. Anyone else? Jim's just going across the line, but he hasn't gone faster. Mika Wivery just about to cross the line. She hasn't gone faster. And nor it looks like is Racer Brown. Has Racer Brown, should I say, is. So here comes Homesick Alien. He's gone all the way over to this side, and he's slowed right down. So no, he hasn't gone faster either. He's hanging it out. So far, your order for qualifying is Tiger ahead of Cthulhu, who Cinemod in third place. So the 87 team, GT87 team, doing an absolute great job here. Pat's gone faster. Pat has gone faster. We will see where he is on the grid. Homesick Alien in fourth, with Racer Brown fifth in the end. Racer Brown managed to get with a 3:03.658. Alphanut in sixth with a 3:04.8. Jim 66 managing a 3:05.477, good for seventh. Eighth for Jokers. Oh, he's still on it. He's still on it though. It's not over yet. Mika, she managed a 3:06.8, but Jokers there whereabouts. We were along Blanchemont. But I think, I don't know. I can't tell with these times. It's really hard to judge if he's going faster or not. He's heading up towards the chicane. Skyjacker's gone a 3:02. Skyjacker going third fastest. Fantastic stuff from Skyjacker. I didn't realise he was still on it. I should have done really. We saw him on his outlap, didn't we? Here comes Jokers creeping out of the chicane, heading towards the finish line. Can he beat his own time? Ooh, just by a 10th. But stays in ninth. So quick rundown. Tiger on pole, Cthulhu in second, Skyjacker, great stuff, third place. Cinemod there in fourth, with Homesick in fifth, Racer Brown sixth, Alphanut seventh, Jim eighth, Jokers ninth, Mika Wivery 10th, and Pat 11th. Mika Wivery in the chat saying set a new personal best, which has amazed me. And there they are, lined up on the grid for this sprint race. 15 minutes of madness in the wet here at Spa. Sit back, ladies and gents, because this is going to be quite a display of racing for you. So we're watching them, the lights red, waiting for them to drop that accelerator. Who's going to spin on the grid? Who's going to pull away good? Let's see. Here we go. And it's go, go, go. Oh, it's a slow start from all of them. Very ginger as they pull away. Alphanut jumping. Homesick Alien's had a spin. Homesick Alien spun on the grid. Sorry, dude. Did I curse that by saying who's going to spin on the grid? And there they come. Oh, Alpha Skyjacker making a move on Tiger, but Tiger's managed to keep hold of that position for now, with Cthulhu in third, Cinemod in fourth, but he's looking like he's not quite up with Cthulhu. Alphanut looking fighty towards Cinemod, with Racer Brown just behind those guys. They're making it through Eau Rouge, all right so far. Cinemod fourth, Alphanut in fifth, with Racer Brown sixth, Mika Wivery seventh, Jim eighth, Jokers is losing positions, Jokers is losing position between Pat, and there is Jim hanging it off onto the grass, but he's managed to save it. So Tiger still leading the way from Cthulhu, but Skyjacker, Cthulhu's got ahead of Skyjacker somewhere along, and it looks like Alphanut's gone straight on. He put his foot on the brakes and they just did not work for him, and he's making his way across the corner. Wow, so Tiger leading from Cthulhu, Skyjacker in third, Cinemod in fourth, with Racer Brown in fifth. Pat's looked like he was just dropping it there, was it? No, Skyjacker maybe. Who knows? I can't keep track of all these cars. There's Cinemod, and Mika Wivery is now up into sixth place. Alphanut down to seventh, with Jokers in eighth. Pat ninth, just behind him. Homesick Alien trying to catch the pack back up, and it looks like we've lost Jim somewhere. He's 9 seconds behind the pack. He must have dropped it also. So easy to do in this weather, treacherous conditions here at Spa. I've never seen it rain so hard in Belgium before. I believe we've had a few wet races here, but this one, it looks torrential. Will they red flag it? So far, Tiger 1.3 seconds ahead of Cthulhu. And he is 1.7 seconds. Racer Brown, look at that. The cream really does rise to the top, doesn't it? Cinnamon there in 4th place with Mika Wivry in a fantastic 5th place. There we go. Let's have a look at your helmet. Hey. Then back there we've got Skyjacker, Alpha Nuts. They're all in a little battle. It's rubbish cameras here. Here we go. That's a bit better. So Skyjacker and Alpha Nut, that rivalry. Teammates in quite a few championships, and there they go. Look at them side by side. They are the roadblock of roadblocks. Pat sitting frustrated behind with Jokers there in 9th, and Homesick Alien catching these guys up now after we saw he had a massive spin on the grid, and now he's caught up at Jokers. Oh, it's scary. It must be so scary to go on that accelerator. Tiger taking it easy, still only a second ahead of Fernando. We know Cthulhu already winning a championship for the MaX5s. I can't remember what season it is. Don't question me on that one, because I will not remember. Cinemod, some 3.3 seconds behind Racer Brown, 3.6 seconds ahead of Mika. Mika 2 seconds ahead of Alpha. Oh no, Skyjacker has lost a position to Pat. Joker's there still ahead of Homesick, but Homesick's going for that inside corner, inside line on Lesueur, and Pat making a mistake going out wide, and they're all bunched up here in 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. Great racing there. Jim being 18 seconds. Jim not having a fun race at the moment in the wet, but he will be probably on pole for the feature race. So Tiger heading around on his 2nd lap, still leading by nearly 2 seconds now. It was a second as they crossed the line, and now it's up to 2 seconds. Racer Brown only 7/10 behind Cthulhu. So some fantastic racing out there. Cinemod in 4th with Mika Wibbery in 5th, Alpha Not 6th, Homesick Alien in 7th, Jokers in 8th. So Skyjacker dropping out of that little race. Fantastic stuff here. Sitting on board with a Racer Brown in the car 86, a Bilstein sponsored Mazda. Just trying to catch up with the Spaniard in front of us as we're sitting here in car. Sorry, it's just edging slightly closer. Oh, Cthulhu on the curbs, no space there for Racer Brown. He switched around to try and go the other side, braking heavily for Campus. But actually I think this part's Campus. That first one I don't think's got a name. There you go, heading down towards Stavelot. Still 6/10 behind Cthulhu. Let's get out and see how everyone else is getting on. Tiger leading, Cthulhu in 2nd, Racer Brown in 3rd, Cinemod in 4th. Mika Wibbery under pressure from Alpha Nut, and there goes Alpha Nut, but he's outbraked himself. And now he's in the kitty litter. So Mika Wibbery maintaining that 5th place, cool, calm and collected. She's getting purples. She's on fire today. Homesick Alien coming back from his spin on the grid up into 6th. Joker's 7th, wiggling around. Alpha Nut down into 8th now. Pat 9th. Jim is 10th, and Skyjacker down in 11th. Poor Skyjacker. Are we guessing that he may have had a spin? Shall I say it? So there's Tiger. Tiger's lost it. Tiger's lost it out of the chicane. Here comes Cthulhu to retake the lead. Well, to take the lead of this race, whilst Tiger tries to recompose himself. 2nd for Racer Brown. 3rd is Tiger. He's got himself back in the running. And there is Cinemon, his teammate, just behind him. Mika Wibbery in 5th. But she's being caught up by Homesick Alien. On board with the Alien as we look at Mika's rear end. I'm still here, I'm just having a moment. So, Homesick Alien. I was thinking of Mika's rear end, I guess. The wife looking at me disappointingly. So, Homesick Alien then in 6th place. There's yellow flags, Someone might have had an off up ahead, I think, as Homesick Alien is catching up. Mika Wivery, yes, it was Catula. Catula's dropped down into 4th. Racer Brown now leading the way with Tiger in 2nd, Cinnamon in 3rd. Mika Wivery and Homesick Alien battling it out for that 4th spot, and it looks like it's going to be Homesick Aliens in the Monster Juiced car 77. It looks cracking, yet I'm going to go with that. I don't want it to be all nepotism and that, as he's my brother-in-law, but I think the Monster Juice car is my favourite. And Mika Wivery dropping down into 5th place. Look at all those lights on her dashboard flashing up. Beautiful stuff, I like it. Catula then dropping down into 6th place after his small mistake, but he has got the fastest lap of the race so far. Joker's in 7th, Alpha Nut there in 8th place. Pat is 9th, 10th for Jim, and we've lost Skyjacker. His car has totally bust. It combusted. It exploded in a big ball of flames, but he got out. He walked out of it like Vision or Terminator. He's probably now switching onto YouTube and laughing at how useless I am at this. Jill says go Homesick. And there he is in 4th. He's some 8 seconds now behind Cinemods, and he's on the move, but he just had a small off there with Mika Wivery being able to catch him up, but she's under pressure from Catula. Catula trying his hardest. Here's her. Who let girls in? It's really difficult to keep remembering the his's and hers. So Racer Brown then leading the way by nearly 10 seconds from Tiger and Cinemod. No team orders in that team. Look at them. Cinemod going for it up the inside of Tiger. Can Tiger defend? He's on the inside for Blanchemont, and he maintains that second spot, sorry. And Cinemod, you can see, getting a small wiggle on. Mika Wivery back up into 4th. Catula, oh no, Homesick Alien has dropped down. Go on then. Let's have a look. What did he do? Oh, he's already gone. He's already gone, we already missed it. Rubbish. Sorry guys. But Homesick Alien now down into 8th, ahead of Pat by 3.9 seconds, and behind Jokers by 3.8 seconds. Crazy racing there. There's Racer Brown getting the fastest lap of the race, a 2:59.308. With Tiger in 2nd, some 1.6 seconds ahead of his teammate Cinemod. Mika Wivery 10 seconds behind them in 4th. This might be her highest finish in the MaX5. Great stuff, but Catula, he wants to ruin it for her as he chases her down towards Eau Rouge. Will sit on board as we go through such a magnificent corner. There we go. Ooh, they do go through this, like crawling through there. He's caught Mika up quite exponentially, and now he's looking for a way past. So Alonso Fernando on fire. He's about a second ahead of Alphanut, but we can't see him through the wash. And Mika a little bit later on the brakes than Cthulhu. And she makes the corner, so cracking stuff there. Cthulhu just clinging on to the end back of that Advan Mazda. And it looks like now he's made the move up into 4th. They're side by side. He's got ahead of the Mika. Mika coming back at him. No, she's backed out of it. And they're now Alphanut looking for a way past. Joker's there in 7th, some 3.6 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien, with Pat a further 9 seconds back. And Jim is catching Pat up right now. So Racer Brown 10 seconds lead on these guys. He could do a donut if he wanted. Give it a couple of donuts, give Tiger a chance to catch up. He's now 5 seconds ahead of Cinemod, and he is 8 seconds ahead of Catula. They're spacing out now. We've only got 3.5 minutes left of racing. Let me have a little drink. Got a bit of dust in my throat. Beautiful stuff, thank you very much. I'm here all week, try the veal. So Racer Brown has absolutely dominated this season of MaX5, and he's done a fantastic job. There is Tiger. I wonder how many champions we've got there. Racer Brown, he's won a MaX5 championship before. Cthulhu has won a MaX5 championship before. I believe Homesick-Alien, he won the inaugural one before it was a proper championship, the test season. And I think that's it. Pat's off the track. Pat is off the track, so Jim, oh, he has celebrated the fact of getting past Pat with a donut. Great stuff, Jim. He's down into 10th spot now. David Bunting saying, Racer Brown, check a flag, check a flag, check a flag. And there he goes, Racer Brown starting lap 5. Some 11 seconds ahead of Tiger. Oh, Tiger will absolutely be spitting feathers in that car, leading this race quite comfortably, dropping it out of the chicane. There is Cinemod, some 6 seconds behind him, 7 seconds ahead of Cthulhu. Cthulhu 5 seconds ahead of Mika Wivery. She's still got Alpha Nut hunting her down. We've got a right race down here with Jokers there. Ooh, just hanging it out over the track, and Homesick-Alien catching them all up. So sat on board with the Alien. He's some 20 seconds ahead of Pat and Jim as we head towards Eau Rouge. On one curb, oh look how slow it feels going through Eau Rouge. You'll wait until the feature race and they will be absolutely flying. But Alpha Nut ahead of Jokers, and they're all behind the Mika of Wiveries. Racer Brown still leading the way with the fastest lap of the race. There is Tiger pulling away from Cinemod. Cinemod some 10 seconds ahead of Nando. Here we go, we've got some racing here. Mika and Alpha getting up into 5th place ahead of Mika Wivery. Mika Wivery now has to defend from Jokers. Jokers there all over the back of her. And Homesick-Alien are just watchers on, waiting for them all to outbrake themselves and drop their cars. Alpha Nut on his way in 5th place now, quite comfortable, with a gap of 1.3 seconds from Mika. Mika is some less than a second ahead of Jokers, and Jokers is 6/10 ahead of Homesick-Alien. So all tight racing down there in the middle of the field. Racer Brown still leading by 10.9 seconds, with Tiger in 2nd, 9 seconds ahead of Cinemod. He's 11 seconds ahead of Cthulhu. Alpha Nut now freshly into 5th place, and Mika Wivery in 6th ahead of Jokers, but only not just. Jokers is on a push. Jokers coming at the Mazda in front. And oh, there he goes for the inside line. Does he make it stick? He does, he does. He's got up the inside of Mika Wivery, and Homesick-Alien trying to follow him through. Can he do it? He's there. He's alongside. Let's have a look. Oh, where am I there? 7th for Mika. Oh, they're finishing. Sorry, Racer Brown's just crossed the line, and he's lost it as he crossed the line. Here comes a Tiger for that 2nd spot. Oh no, he hasn't got 2nd. Oh my lord. He is. He's going to just about. He's crawling across the line. He's trying to get it. There he goes. 2nd place. Cinemod in 3rd. Take a boo, my son. And here comes Cthulhu. Fernando just missing out on a podium, giving us a flash. Well done, Fernando. Alpha Nut coming in 5th with Jokers in 6th. Great spot for 6th. 7th for Homesick-Alien. Mika down to 8th. Pat coming around for that 9th, but he's just having a try of that Belgian grass. Yeah, man. And now he's heading towards the chicane. He's not that far ahead of Jim. He doesn't want to risk it too much in the chicane. He's crawling. Where is Jim? Jim's just entering the chicane now. Pat's there. He's under pressure now. Jim's on upon him. But it looks like Pat has got it all under control. No, Pat. Oh, Pat 5 just about gets it from Jim. There is your race results. Racer Brown ahead of Tiger. No, I'm not reading that. I'll take you to the race results. Here is your winner. There he goes. Congratulations. Wow, it's suddenly sunny. There is Racer Brown. Fantastic. He got the fastest lap and the victory. He went up 5 positions in that race. Fantastic stuff. Let me take you to the race results. Hopefully we'll see in the chat how long it will be until the next one. Is he going to say? No, because they're all just entering the room. Racer Brown Tiger, congratulations, Cinemod says. There they go. They're all patting each other on the back. Beautiful stuff. I was waiting to see if someone was going to say when the next race starts, because I've got to quickly scoot off for 2 minutes. Mika Wivery says almost had fifth. Pat says didn't enjoy that one. I didn't enjoy that one bit. Sorry, the bit was on another line, so it was a struggle. So there's your results. Racer Brown takes the win. Tiger in second. Cinemod in third. Take a boo, my son. Cthulhu in fourth. Alpha Nut in fifth. Joker sixth. Homesick Alien seventh. Getting Mika just at the end of that race. And Pat in ninth. Jim in 10th. Sorry. And Skyjacker's car blew up. In the middle of that, I'll have another quick look to see if they're saying anything about the next race start, because I had to rush a ciggy before I came on air, and I'd love to go and have another jog around the garden. So Mika Wivery saying in the chat, amazing that being in intense pain sharpens the old reflexes. So, and there are the settings changed to a nice sunny disposition out there. Skyjacker in the chat to let me know how long I've got. Well, I can scoot off. You lot can go and make a cup of tea. There you go. That's confirmation. It's going to be going again in 5, 6... Not very long. All right. It's a quick one tonight, guys. I'm not going to have much time. I want to get you on the track so you can see the guys in the sun for the 30-minute feature race using racing medium and racing hard tyres. Jim's out there, and that's enough for me. But he's still on the wets. Jim, you're on the wets. Jim, you're on the wet tyres. Jim, you've entered with the wets. Jim, you listening? You're on wet tyres. No, you're not. You're on mediums. Good lad. So Tiger is out, so you can watch Tiger for a little bit whilst I say goodbye to my old man and have a ciggy and see if I can do all of that in 8 minutes. Okie dokie, I'll see you soon. Stay lucky. guys, I'm back. I was just listening to a bit of McFly, having a little boogie in the corner. Right, here we go. We're up for the feature race, and now they've got the racing hards and the racing mediums. We're in the sun, and what can we do? Racer Brown so far the fastest in the practice. Tiger second on track, 2:34. He's managed in the dry. Racer Brown a 2:32. Cinemod, not quite there yet. Jim, also not quite. There are a lot of them, all just done their out laps. Homesick Alien, he's still on an out lap. They're all getting ready. Skyjacker and Alpha patiently sitting in the pits. Alexis, sorry for not being there. I have internet issues like always. I'm sorry, Alexis, you are sorely missed. Trust me, I love seeing you and Catula out there spinning around, not spinning but racing. Ooh, Kylie, I'm spinning around, get out of my way. I don't remember the rest of that. Skyjacker asking if we are ready. All ready. Ready. Are we ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. Here we go. I don't think that's how you spell Eddie, but there you go. We'll go with it. We'll go with that. So Racer Brown, he's got to be the favourite. Cinemod giving it a yeet. Sweet. So Tiger, he's having a bit of a donut moment. I love a donut, me. I do. Krispy Kreme. The final has been started. It's a reverse rolling grid of the first results. And this is going to be one hectic 30 minutes around here at Spa-Francorchamps. There you can see Jim on pole, followed by Pat, Mika Wivery in third, Homesick Alien fourth, Jokers in fifth, Alpha Not sixth, Catula seventh, Cinemod eighth, Tiger ninth, Racer Brown 10th. Oh God, I nearly got through it. And Skyjacker in the final position. Let me get rid of those. Let me get all the deets back up. There we go. Super stuff. So Jim leads them away. He'll be feeling rather nervous. He's on the medium tyres, Pat on the hard tyres. Mika Wivery on the mediums, Homesick on the hards. Here they come towards the line, and it's go for the final race of season 5. Sweet. So Jim going around tomato ketchup with a Pat in second, third for Mika Wivery. There is Homesick Alien on the hard tyres. Joker's also on the hard tyres. He's gone very wide through Lassaur. There is Alphanut. He's on the hard tyres with Catula following him on hard tyres. Also Cinemod on the mediums, Tiger on the hards, and Racer Brown on the hards, and Skyjacker on the hards. So Jim doing a fantastic job leading the way from Pat. 1.5 seconds lead on Pat right now. There is Pat. If you can just see him, he's camouflaged. It's hard, I know. There he's there, and then he's gone. So Mika Wivery in third with Homesick Alien only 7 tenths behind. He's on the hard tyres, remember, with Mika on the mediums, so there will be a little bit of a speed differential between the two. Joker's really struggling to keep that car on the track at the moment. There goes Catula, a move, a fight between him and Alpha. I can't remember who was the one who was leading between the two of them, but there goes Alpha not up. Oh God, I'm in that rubbish camera again. There we go. No, Catula's back up into 6th. Joker's there in 5th, just in front of these guys, trying to keep that car on track. He's on the hard tyres. He's got absolutely no grip. He's just come into Alpha, but Alpha maintaining. He didn't get bashed right off the track. And now they're side by side, and Alpha not getting ahead of a Jokers. In 8th there, Cinemod, 9th for Tiger, 10th for Racer Brown, and Skyjacker in 11th place. So Jim, beautiful stuff, 3.5 seconds now. Pat there is 1.2 seconds ahead of Mika Wivery. Mika Wivery is a second ahead of Homesick Alien with Cthulhu in 5th. He's only 8 tenths ahead of Alphanut, but Alphanut's got his hands full with Jokers right behind him. Ooh, there you go. Jokers on those hard tyres, struggling to get them warmed up and get up to racing speeds, but he's now catching up. Alphanut in front. He's going for a move around the outside of Blanchimont, which will put him on the inside for the chicane, but he's just had to do a lift, and there we go. Alphanut retaking that position away from Jokas. There is Jim just about to cross the line. 4.2 second lead on Pat. Pat doing a great job there on those racing hards. Jim on the mediums. And there's Mika Wivry on the mediums, just ahead of Homesick Alien, who's on the hards, and Cthulhu in fifth, only a second behind Homesick Alien. Alphanut there in the head of Jokers, with Cinnamon catching these guys up with their racing, and Tiger not too far behind also. Racer Brown there keeping track, and some 3 seconds off is Skyjacker. So Jim, my God, Jim, I'm a doctor. So Pat, 1.3 seconds ahead of Mika. This is the move, this is the move. Homesick Alien having a look on the Mika, and he's made it stick. So Homesick Alien up into third spot on those hard tyres. Can he slow the car down enough for Legumes? And he does. Brilliant stuff there from the Monster Juiced. So Jim leading by 4.4 seconds. Pat there in second. Homesick Alien now up into third, with Mika Wivry down into fourth, only 8 tenths ahead of the Red Bull of Fernando. With Alphanut there, he's shaken off Jokers. Cinnamod's got ahead of Jokers also. Jokers now has Tiger and Racer Brown both vying. Oh, hey! Tiger doing a bit of stunt driving. A little jump there, and there comes. It's taking a bit of wind out of his sails. And Racer Brown now up the inside of him in Puon. It's Jim leading by 4.7 seconds. Great stuff from Jim. Could this be Jim's win? We've got a long way to go, still 25 minutes of racing to go, but starting on the hard tyres. Oh, we started on the mediums. We usually find starting on the hards is more advantageous, but if Jim can pull out a fair, great lead on these guys, he might be able to maintain it on those hard tyres. But when he's on the hard tyres, these guys are going to be on the medium tyres, and they will be absolutely catching him up. Here comes Homesick Alien on Pat. He's having a look up the inside, and there he goes. They're side by side now, going around Blanchimont, and Homesick Alien there, he's there, but Pat's just ahead. But Pat's off the track. Pat's off the track. He's off the track, and he's come back on the track. And can he slow the car down enough for the chicane? And Homesick Alien now, he's got the inside line. Now he's tucked in behind. He thought he's going to save it for Le Sueur. So, and just behind him, he's got Cthulhu, 7 tenths. Look at them all bunched up. Alphanut, Cinnamod, Racer Brown, Jokers and Tiger, all 3 in a row going into La Source. This is going to be scary. Racer Brown up into 8th. Tiger now in 9th as they go around Brown Sauce. Skyjacker catching these guys up. We saw he was a few seconds behind, but now with their tussling, he is managing to catch the pack back up. Jim, meanwhile, 7.2 seconds ahead of Pat. Pat still ahead. Whoa, Pat totally missing out Eau Rouge. And he's missed Eau Rouge, and wow, it's hard to redress when there's 6 cars behind you. But that is what is meant to happen. Homesick Alien dropping back from Cthulhu. Look at this, what's going on? Oh my word. Alphanut now moving up into third. They're hassling. Oh, and there Alphanut, a similar line. We saw him taking in the red. He's come out in front of Homesick Alien now. Homesick Alien, it's all shuffled around. Oh my God, there is Homesick Alien. Alphanut was in third, but he's dropped down to fourth because we saw him having a little bit of an off. Pat in third, Mika Wivry in fourth. There's Cthulhu. They're jostling, they're shoving, they're pushing. It's great racing here. Rubbing is racing, boys. Rubbing is racing. Racer Brown in 8th, Tiger in 9th, Jokers in 10th, with Skyjacker right on the tail of this pack now. Jim 9 seconds in the lead. He's got to rabbit. He has to rabbit because he's on those medium tyres, and he will be putting the hard tyres on next. And that means he will be substantially slower than the guys that are going to be changing to the medium tyres. Homesick Alien doing a fantastic job up into second. Mika in third. There is Pat holding on to that fourth place from Cinnamod. Alpha down into sixth place right now with Racer Brown in seventh. Catula in eighth. My word, it's Grey Racing Tiger on the outside of Jokers. He's going to be on the inside now as he breaks into this corner. Puon! Is it Puon? Yeah. No, it wasn't. Sorry. Stavelot. Is it? Yeah, we missed Puon. Sorry. Gutted. Every corner I'm going to call Puon. It's just my favourite corner. Favourite word. Puon, your mother. So Homesick Alien in second place. And after the pit stops, when he's on the medium tyres, Jim will be on the hard tyres. It's going to be a struggle for Jim to maintain that lead. He's done a 2:33 on the mediums. Homesick Alien managing, but we saw he was in a bit of a tussle on this lap at 3:14. So there is Pat in third place, with Alpha not in fourth. Mika Wibry dropping down to fifth, but Racer Brown there on sixth. It's going to be an absolute madness in Mayonnaise corner. And Jim going through Eau Rouge with Homesick Alien. And these guys, look at it, it's crazy. Let's pick one to go in. Skyjacker? Yeah, why not? Sat on board with Skyjacker in the pack. Just behind us, you can see Fernando Cthulhu with Cinnamod just behind him. Cinnamod making a move. Just ahead, we can see Mika and Racer Brown hard at it. Car 86 versus car 22, while Skyjacker grabs a toe just behind. We can see all these cars all closing in for this corner. My word, Cinnamod up the inside. Was that Cinnamod? Cinnamod just jumping all of them. Then Skyjacker's, he's had a knock, I believe. He got a knock from someone. We didn't see it because we was in car. We saw about as much as Skyjacker saw. Skyjacker back down to 11th place. Jim, meanwhile, 9 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien now, nothing to impede him. He can just get his head down, concentrate on those fast laps. Alphanut up into third, 1.2 seconds ahead of Pat. Whee! Cinnamod absolutely flying through the air like Back to the Future. There is Racer Brown in 6th place, with 7th is Jokers. In 8th is Tiger. 9th now, Skyjacker, Mika Wivry down to 10th. And Cthulhu bound into 11th. All racing down there. We keep looking at these guys. They're on their own. This is where the race is down here. Cinnamod with Racer Brown. Tiger in 7th with Skyjacker around the outside. Can he make it stick? Whoa. He's on the inside now as Skyjacker, and Skyjacker is moved up into 7th place. He's on those hard tyres. Joker's off the track, and Mika Wivry is there in 9th, chasing down them, and Cthulhu and Pat, Jokers, sorry, having a battle of their own in the background. Jim some 9.5 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien 4.3 seconds ahead of Alphanut, both of them on the racing hard tyres. There is Pat in 4th, also on the racing hard tyres. He's 7 tenths ahead of Racer Brown, also on those racing hard tyres. Cinnamod on the racing medium tyres now. They're starting to look quite worn down there in the pack. Skyjacker on those racing hard tyres with Tiger on the racing hard tyres. Mika Wivry on the racing medium tyres, and there's Cthulhu. He's also on the racing hard tyres, and oh gosh, Jokers, I've pressed the wrong button there, sorry guys. I pressed the tab button instead of the Q button. Q is 11 on the keyboard, if you're ever wondering. In Flashman saying go Jim go. He's on one, he's great. He's lost a little bit of time to Homesick Alien there. He was 9 seconds. Homesick Alien getting the fastest lap on those hard tyres. But Jim's tyres, well, they're not that worn, are they really? He's not doing too bad. We are now 11 minutes through this 30-minute race. Homesick Alien second, Alphanut in third. He's pulled away from the pack. There is Pat. He's got Racer Brown close behind, sitting on board with Racer Brown as he makes the move. Get back out the car then, because he's already made the move. And Pat there dropping down into 5th with Cinnamod trying to get up there as well past Pat, but Pat defensive and does not allow it. You shall not pass. as Gandalf once said. But Racer Brown 4th, Pat 5th, Cinnamod in 7th place. Skyjacker trying a cheeky one up the inside of both of them. He's managed to get past Cinnamod, and Tiger is following him through. Cinnamod looked like he went wide in that corner. He's lost a couple of positions and he's tucked in behind Tiger. Mika Wivery in 9th, Katula in 10th, and Jokers in 11th. Jokers some 1.5 seconds behind these guys. So Jim, is he going to make this car go all the way to what, 15 minutes we're thinking? The tyres look great. Go all the way, man. Go. Leave it to the last 5 minutes. Run out of fuel and then change your tyres. There is Homesick Alien. He'll be wanting to get onto the mediums in a reasonable time so he can start really trying to close that gap from Jim ahead of him. Alpha Knot now 5.6 seconds behind Homesick Alien, with Racer Brown in 4th place. We believe he is already the champion though, but until the table is released we do not know. That is just me surmising, and I should never assume, because you know what assume is? Something about asses. I'm not sure. Skyjacker is in 6th place, just behind Tiger by 3/10. Let's get on board for this as they come towards the chicane. Skyjacker in the tow, coming closer to Tiger. We can see Tiger's picture on the back. He's going for the outside into the chicane. Tiger defensive on the inside now. Skyjacker's got the inside line, but Tiger just getting that in front of him. Cracking stuff there. Whoa, Cinnamod having a spin out of the chicane in the background, and Joker's also struggling, and Cinnamod down into 11th place. Everyone's taking its turns for that 11th spot, and I think Cinnamod's tyres are starting to give up now. Jim on Y 7.7 seconds, that 9-second lead slowly disappearing as his tyres are wearing out, and Homesick Alien's tyres are just coming in. There is Alpha Knot there in 4th. He did a 34.6 his last time around, but he's got Racer Brown who did a 32.5. He's got the fastest lap so far, and he's starting to turn the wick up on Alpha Knot. Cracking racing. There is Racer Brown up alongside, but he's going to be on the outside for Lecum. And Alpha Knot manages to maintain that 3rd spot for now. Jim leading from Homesick Alien. Alpha Knot in 3rd, Racer Brown 4th, Tiger in 5th, but he's got Skyjacker very close behind him. Sat on board with Skyjacker as he looks for a way past that Mazda in front. Amazing racing here for the last round at Spa of the MaX5 Season 5. I'm gonna miss ye. I'm gonna miss ye. There is Pat. Oh, I shouldn't have pressed that because it's made me come out of the car. Rubbish. There is Katula in 8th, Mika Wivery in 9th. Cinnamod has got ahead of Jokers. There in 10th place. Those tyres really starting to lighten up. Jim now, he's not really feeling that much damage from those tyres. They're looking good. He's maintaining them very nicely. Very clean. He's 7.5 seconds ahead of Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien some 6.1 seconds ahead of Alpha Knot. Racer Brown at the moment is hounding a bit of Alpha Knot, looking for a podium position in this final race, going out with a bang. Tiger in 5th, Skyjacker there in 6th, with Pat 7th, Katula in 8th, Mika Wivery down to 9th, 10th for Cinnamod, and Jokers in 11th. Great racing. Let's have a look at Skyjacker there and Tiger. These two locked in a battle throughout this race. There, Skyjacker again trying to go around the outside of the chicane, but he's got the inside line. But I think did Tiger go into the pits? So has Homesick Alien. They've gone in to get their medium tyres. We're past the 15-minute mark, halfway through this race. Jim still managing to get those mediums alive, and Alpha Knot also continuing on the hard tyres. Racer Brown also continuing on those hard tyres, as did Skyjacker. Pat also carrying on, but the rest of them, Tiger, Cinnamod, Mika, Katula, Jokers and Homesick Alien, all coming into the pit lane. It's a very long pit lane. Homesick Alien still hasn't reached his pit garage, and there he is. So Jim 12 seconds ahead of Alpha Knot, and Alpha Knot some 6/10 ahead of Racer Brown. Racer Brown are really showing. He's done another fastest lap at 2:32.3. The man is on absolute fire at the moment. Skyjacker not far behind with a 2:33.0, and Pat some 4 seconds behind them with a 2:34.4. Some fantastic racing out there. Homesick Alien rejoining in 6th place on those racing medium tyres. He's ahead of Tiger by 8.3 seconds, with Catula coming back out on track, some 4 seconds behind Tiger. Mika Wivery also rejoining in 9th place, 2.5 seconds behind Catula. Cinnamon just about coming out of the pits on his hard tyres. So yes, Cinnamon and Jokers having to go onto the hard tyres now. And Jim, he won't want to be going onto the hard tyres. So Racer Brown and Alpha having a battle, and Racer Brown getting up into 2nd spot, with Alpha not dropping down into 3rd place, and Skyjacker some 2.5 seconds behind these guys. Racer Brown, Alpha not battling it out for that 2nd and 3rd before they come into the pits. When will they come into the pits? Who knows? Jim's tyres still looking not too bad really, but his fuel is starting to deplete. He's under a 1/4 of a tank of fuel. I don't know how much longer he can go on that tank. Racer Brown on a 1/4. Alpha Nut also. Ooh, Alpha has used a bit more fuel than Racer Brown. I got... Excuse me. Wow. And our Skyjacker's fuel is flashing with Pat now. Still on those racing hard. These guys not pitted. There's your first of your pit stoppers. Racing mediums, 3/4 of a tank of fuel. Must feel confident that's going to be enough to, well, yeah, about 1/4 of a tank if the other guys are on. There goes Jim. Jim has come in. Jim has come in. He's got a uphill battle now when he comes out on those hard tyres. Will he be ahead of Homesick Alien? Racer Brown also coming into the pits. Skyjacker coming into the pits. Alpha not coming into the pits. Pat coming into the pits. Well, Pat flying into the pits. And so Homesick Alien, he lost around about, oh my god, it's nearly a minute. It's like 50 seconds for a pit stop here. So that's crazy stuff. He's 35 seconds behind a Racer Brown. He's effectively the leader while everyone's sat in the pits, even though he hasn't reached the finish line yet. Skyjack still hasn't got to his pit lane, nor's Alpha Nut. Jim is there, topping up with fuel when changing his tyres. There's Pat in, there's Racer Brown just getting to his pits. Homesick Alien then takes over the lead of this race as he goes around the salad cream corner. Says Jim, no, Jim's back out. Jim is, oh yeah, I forgot the pit lane exit is like the other side of the wall, isn't it? So Jim has got out ahead of Homesick Alien, but he has to go on those racing hard tyres now, whilst Homesick Alien is on those mediums. The only saving grace for Jim is his tyres will be a lot fresher come the end of this race, where Homesick Aliens will be rather used. Racer Brown coming out in 3rd ahead of Tiger. In 4th, Alpha Nut 5th, Skyjacker losing out a bit there in 6th, Catula in 7th, Pat in 8th, Mika Wivery down to 9th, 10th for Cinnamod on those hard tyres, and Jokus in 11th also on the hard tyres. So 1.9 seconds Homesick Alien is behind Jim. That was nearly 7 odd seconds before the pit stops. So Jim losing a bit more time than Homesick Alien. Jim's pit stop lap was a 3:24.9, whereas Homesick's was a 3:21.6, some 3 seconds faster than Jim's pit stop lap. So Homesick Alien closing down that space. We've got Racer Brown some 2 seconds ahead of Tiger, who's only a second ahead of Alpha Nut, 2.3 seconds ahead of Skyjacker, who's only 7/10 ahead of Cthulhu. Pat in 8th, 3.5 seconds behind Catula. Mika in 9th with 5-6 seconds roughly behind Pat. Cinnamod there 7.4 seconds, but he's on those hard tyres. It's a uphill struggle, and Jokus 8.4 seconds behind Cinnamod. So here comes Homesick Alien. Let's get on board. Excuse me, sorry, I didn't mean to sniff up then. There's only 9 minutes left of racing here for the final of MaX5. There's only a 10th between Jim and Homesick Alien. Homesick Alien just rocking up to the back of that Red Bull Mazda. He's going for the inside line through the chicane. Just grip alone, look at it, gets Homesick Alien the lead of the race. Fantastic stuff, well done bro. And he gets the fastest lap while he's at it with a 2:31.9. In the background, Racer Brown some 6 seconds behind that battle. He's just finished his out lap, and he will be doing all he can to catch up with Jim and Tiger there, 2 seconds behind Racer Brown. Katula and Alphanut hard at it. Alphanut in 5th. He's just got himself past Katula. We know Katula likes to really burn those tyres up. And Skyjacker in 7th, 2.8 seconds behind Katula. He's pulled away from Pat, 2.6 seconds. Mika Wivery 6 seconds adrift, with Cinnamod in 10th and Jokas in 11th place. Homesick Alien getting purple sectors as he makes his way around. Some great racing from the Alien. And Jim there, 1.7 seconds adrift of Homesick Alien, and only 4.7 seconds ahead of Racer Brown. 7.5 minutes left of this race. Can Jim keep that position? This will be an absolute cracking race for Jim if he can maintain it. He's a little bit wide in that corner. Meanwhile, Homesick Alien just getting on with business with Racer Brown playing catch up. Tiger there, 3 seconds now behind Racer Brown. Katula 3.8 seconds behind Tiger, and Alphanut catching up the Spaniard, trying to get that 5th place. Oh, I'm getting a bit of a sniffle on. I hope I'm going to get a cold. That's not good, no good, is it? No one wants a cold. Although if I had a cold, would my cold virus fight off the COVID virus like a war inside my body between a cold, a flu and a virus? Whee! Look at Alphanut catching up Katula there in that corner, under braking. Looks like we've got a race on, boys. The two Mazdas side by side going through Stavelot, and I can't pronounce that corner. Let me have a look. I wrote it down. You think I know? Corbeil, Paul, Frere, I don't know. And they're going up towards Blanchelot, but Katula still ahead of Alphanut at this point in the race. But Alphanut doing all he can to try and catch up that Red Bull Mazda in the chicane, under braking. He tucks in behind. He's going to wait. Whoa, Katula looked like he made a small mistake there. Alphanut had to avoid. And the racing is strong. Oh, the force is strong in this one. There is Homesick Alien, 5.5 seconds ahead of Jim. Jim is under pressure now from Racer Brown. Racer Brown caught him up absolutely crazy fast, and Racer Brown doing a 2:30.258 in his Mazda. Great stuff from Racer Brown. He's now 3.3 seconds ahead of Tiger as he closes down on that Red Bull Mazda. Making the move along the short straight, Kemmel Straight, as they head towards Les Combs. And Racer Brown making it stick with those nice medium tyres. Jim down into 3rd. He's got Tiger some 3.5 seconds. We've only got 5 minutes left of racing here. Homesick Alien 6 seconds. He did a 2:30.6 his last time around. Racer Brown did a 2:30.2. Only 4/10 faster than the Alien. He's got to go faster if he wants to catch up. Homesick. Jim then only 2.8 seconds ahead of Tiger. We said it was going to be tough for him. As soon as he put those hard tyres on, it was going to be a free fall. And now Tiger trying to catch him up. All that Jim can be hoping is these guys burn their tyres out pretty quick. Tula still ahead of Alphanut. That battle continuing for 5th and 6th place. Here comes Alphanut for another go at Fernando. Pat in 7th place. Great position for Pat, ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker some 3.4 seconds behind Pat. So Pat having a great race then. 9th place for Mika Wivery. She's only 2.6 seconds ahead of Cinnamod. Cinnamod doing a 2:33.169 his last time around. Mika Wivery doing a 2:35.884, which is her fastest in this race. 4 minutes left of racing. 4 minutes, and he's got 5.4 second lead on Racer Brown. Racer Brown doing all he can to catch up. That Alien catching up's one thing, getting past is a totally different story. So Jim still maintaining that 3rd place, but Tiger catching him up at a rate of knots. He's only 1.3 seconds behind Jim now. Oh, it's close stuff here. There is Tiger. his helmet. Tiger managing a 2:31.8 the last time around, 7/10 behind Jim. Jim just trying to stay chilled, trying to stay calm in that car. Those hard tyres, he's going to have no grip whatsoever. He's done a fantastic race so far, I believe. Homesick Alien only 5.2 seconds now ahead of Racer Brown. 3 minutes left to go. Racer Brown doing a 2:30.4 his last time around. Homesick Alien, don't forget, his tyres are a lap older than Racer Brown's. He did a 2:31.3. So he lost about a second on Racer Brown. Racer Brown down to 5 seconds now with 2.5 minutes, just over 2.5 minutes left of racing. There's Jim trying to defend from Tiger. Tiger now getting that inside line into the corner with no name as he heads up to Stavelot and Campus. Now, oh no, where are we? Hang on. Bruxelles. Sorry. I was looking at the wrong part of the map. So Tiger now up into third ahead of Jim. That's why I don't like doing the corner names, because I just have to have a quick look over at the map and I forget whereabouts on the track we are. So Jim down into fourth place, but he's got a lovely 5-second lead on Catula. Catula managing a 2:32.1 his last time around, with Jim doing a 2:35 on those hard tyres. Homesick Alien is less than 5 seconds now from Racer Brown. Racer Brown absolutely pushing it, with Tiger up into final podium position ahead of Jim. Catula pushing, seeing if he can reach Jim before the end of the race, but his tyres are starting to look a little bit haphazard with Alphanut. Alphanut's fuel is flashing. Oh my, we've only got a minute and a half of racing, and Alphanut, he short fueled it possibly, I'm not sure, but then Catula's fuel is not looking too hot. Homesick Alien, he's got enough fuel. He's going to have another lap after this one. 4.5 seconds. You can see Racer Brown in the background. And what can Racer Brown see as he goes through the chicane? Just saw a little flash of Homesick Alien's rear. There you can see that bright blue dot in the distance is Homesick Alien, down to 4.3 seconds. We're on to the last lap now for these guys. Tiger crossing the line in third, with Jim maintaining that fourth, only 3.8 seconds. Alpha has had to come into the pits, poor Alpha. There's Pat going around to make up that 6th place. He seems to have enough fuel to carry on, and there is Skyjacker also moving ahead of Alphanut. Alphanut, I imagine, isn't going to... Oh, he's not even at the pit stop yet. So Homesick Alien 4.2 seconds ahead of Racer Brown. Racer Brown did a 2:30.8 his last time around. Homesick Alien doing a 2:31.8. Oh, nervous stuff here. Very twitchy moments for Homesick Alien in the final lap of this race. Tiger in third, Jim in fourth, fifth for Catula. There is Pat in sixth ahead of Skyjacker, but it's only 9/10 in it. Skyjacker's fuel is flashing. Where everyone's fuel is flashing, it's the last lap, for heaven's sakes. There is Mika Wivery moving up into 8th, Cinemod in 9th, 10th for Jokers, and Alphanut back out of the pit lane. Poor Alpha. But they all seem to have made it across the line before the timer has run out. It has run out now, and they're all on their final lap. Homesick Alien 3.7 seconds ahead of Racer Brown. Racer Brown giving it his absolute all. He wants the win. He wants to finish on a high. Homesick Alien looks like he's got it all covered though. Tiger some 7.8 seconds behind them. Jim is 2.5 seconds ahead of Catula. He did a 2:34.8 his last time around. Catula doing a 2:31, but his fuel is absolutely flashing. Pat there having an absolute great race, but Skyjacker also trying to push on to get up with Pat. So here comes Homesick Alien. He's on a Blanchimont now, heading towards that final chicane. 3.3 seconds ahead of Racer Brown. Racer Brown, I just don't think he's going to have enough time. Maybe if he had another lap, but he doesn't. And here we see Homesick Alien coming into the chicane, the final race of the final round, Season 5 of the MaX5. Your winner is Homesick Alien. Well done, mate. There's Racer Brown in second place, with Tiger coming around to take the final podium position ahead of Jim. Take a boo, my son. Jim in fourth, with Catula coming around for fifth. He's going to give it a little wiggle, see if he can get that fuel. He's run out of fuel just. There is Catula in fifth. Sixth place for Pat as he comes through the chicane. He's 1.9 seconds ahead of Skyjacker. Skyjacker is pushing on, but he's trying. But it's all Pat in sixth. Skyjacker for seventh place. There we see Cinnamod. Cinnamod's run out of fuel. Mika Wivery's got past him. Mika Wivery is up into eighth as Cinnamod has run out of fuel on those hard tyres, and Mika Wivery crosses the line in eighth. Cinnamod in ninth with no fuel on board, and Joker's plenty of fuel there in 10th. And Alpha Nuts, we saw his pit crew making the wrong calculations for his fuel, finishing in 11th. So that is your final positions. Congratulations, that man there. I like to call him brother. He moved up 3 positions, had a great strategy and took the win. Well done. Let me take you to your race results. We can't hang around because it's... Oh no, I think it's Racer Brown's room, so we're alright. We can just take it easy, guys. So here are the race results. Homesick Alien for the win. Mika Wivery saying, phew, that was one intense last 2 laps. That was weird the way that was. Oh, an intense last 2 laps. Jim saying, I just couldn't keep up on hard tyres. Really annoying. So, the final results. Homesick Alien takes the win with Racer Brown in second, and your champion, I'm going to call it, even though the tables have not been released, Tiger in third. Cracking stuff there, your podium guys, spraying the champagne all over the place like a bukkake party. There is fourth for Jim, fifth for Catula, sixth for Pat, seventh for Skyjacker, eighth for Mika Wivery, ninth for Cinnamod, 10th for Jokers, and 11th for Alphanot. Your fastest lap was Racer Brown on lap 9 with a 2:30.258. Cracking stuff. So that was MaX5 Season 5, all wrapped up in a tidy little bow. I'm just looking at my iPad now for my name list. Oh, I've lost my name list. That's not good, is it? What a panic. I might have to use my real name. But then the FBI won't be very happy because I'm in the Witness Protection Act. I honestly can't find my name list. How weird's that? So, join us on Sunday for the Formula X. And then next Tuesday, we will be... Oh, there it is. Next Tuesday, we'll be with the GTMC. Wednesday, we'll be with the GTMC. Thursday, we'll be with the Pacific Rim Championship. And Friday, I'm not going to be about. So I don't know if someone else is going to have a go at comms or not. So we might be around Friday. I am not sure. But we've got a great week of racing ahead of us. In the chat then, Racer Brown said, no, it's Skyjackers. Oh, I better be quick then. Okie dokie. I was your broadcaster and commentator. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Don't forget to go to our website www.virtualracersclub.co.uk. Big thank you to Heel Tread. Lovely stickers and Acerlith designs as always. And I was your broadcaster, and oh, he says no rush, dude. That's all right. I think I've said everything I need to say anyway. I mean, I could go on my political views or something, but no one wants to hear all that. So I was your broadcaster and commentator, Wayne King. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the flip side. Jill in the chat saying, brilliant, well done, homesick. Awesome stuff. Great win, brother. And that's literally, well, it's in law, but, you know, I've known him since I was 21. And we're both the same age, so we've known each other the same amount of time. I daren't say. What's that? 23 years. My God. It is. That means we've been together for like 23 years. Isn't it time I got to upgrade to a younger model? Anyway, I was your commentator, Wayne Yeah, on that note, I'm going to get off. I was your broadcaster and commentator, Wayne King. Thank you for watching. I love you all. Love each other. Jill said he's definitely your bro. And okay, hang on. Skyjacker says, oh, okay, cool. Thanks very much, Wayne King. And Racer Brown says that you're hosting Skyjacker. There you go. Thank you very much. Shall I say it one more time? Because I just keep enjoying saying it. I was your commentator, Wayne King. Thank you very much. I love you lots and love each other as much as I love you. There you go. Bye. Come Sunday. Great racing on Sunday. Nürburgring, Nordschleife.